Hello students, in thermodynamics chapter number 3, today we will solve the examples which were asked in GTU examination. First data, find the ratio of specific heats at gas characteristic constant if specific heat at constant pressure is 0.987 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin and specific heat at constant volume is equal to 0.73 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. This example was asked in winter 2017. Before starting any example, you have to understand the data. What kind of data is given in the example? In this data, what you have to find? You have to find the ratio of specific heat. What is the ratio of specific heat? So gamma is the ratio of specific heat. In this data, you have to find gamma. So what is given data? Find the ratio of specific heat and two values of specific heat is given. Which one is that? That is constant specific heat at constant pressure, Cp. Cp is given. Cp is equal to 0.987 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin and specific heat at constant volume is given, that is Cv. Cv is equal to 0.73 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. So both the values of Cp and Cv is given. Now we know what is adiabatic index. The ratio of specific heat at constant pressure and specific heat at constant volume is known as adiabatic index gamma, that is also known as ratio of specific heat. Now we have both the values of Cp and Cv. Put the values of Cp and Cv. The value of Cp is 0.987 divide 0.73. Now solve this value by calci. So that is 0.987 divide 0.73 and you will get the value 1.35. So we will find the value of gamma, that is 1.35. So this is the answer. And this example was asked for 2 marks in winter 2017. Okay. So this is the solution for this example particular. Now next example. What is the next example? 3 kg of gas enclosed in a closed vessel has absolute pressure 2 bar and temperature 27 degrees Celsius. If it is compressed up to 5 bar pressure, find first final temperature and second change in internal energy. Take Cp is equal to 1.005 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin and R is equal to 0.297 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. So first write down the given data. What kind of data is given to this example? So the mass of the gas is given, 3 kg of gas enclosed in a closed vessel. Okay, so mass is given, m is equal to 3 kg, has absolute pressure. The value of pressure is given, the value of initial pressure is given, that is P1 is equal to 2 bar. Then the value of initial temperature is given, that is 27 degrees Celsius, that is T1 is equal to 27 degrees Celsius. We are converting this degree Celsius into Kelvin, so add 273 in the given data. So we will get the value of 300 Kelvin. So T1, the value of T1 is 300 Kelvin. If it is compressed up to 5 bar pressure, so the value of final pressure is given, that is P2 is 5 bar is given. Find final temperature, that means we have to find the value of T2. Then change in internal energy. So we have to find the value of delta U, not specific internal energy, but we have to find the value of internal energy, change in internal energy, that is delta U. Take Cp is equal to 1.005 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. We have to take the value of Cp is 1.005 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin, and the value of R 0.297 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. So this is the data which is given. So now first what we have to find? We have to find the value of final temperature. Then what we have to find? Change in internal energy delta U. So we know the PVT relation for any process. So using PVT relation we will find the value of T2, that means final temperature. So what is the equation for PVT relation? That P1 by P2 is equal to T1 by T2. Here no value for volume is given, that's why we will use P1 by P2 is equal to T1 by T2. Now put the value of all the P1, P2 and T1, then we can find the value of T2. P1, the value of P1 is 2, value of P2 is 5, value of T1 is 300 Kelvin, and T2 that we have to find. Now simplify this equation. T2 is equal to 300 multiplied by 5 by 2, and the value of T2, solve this data, we will find the value 300 multiplied by 5 divide 2. So the value of T2 is 750 Kelvin. Okay, so this is the answer. Then what we have to find? We have to find the change in internal energy. So what is the equation to find the change in internal energy? That is delta U is equal to mCV T2 minus T1. Now check which value we have. So we have the value of mass, we have the value of T2, we have the value of T1, but we don't have the value of CV. So for that you have to find the value of CV. Now from which equation you can find the value of CV? We have the value of Cp and R. So we have the equation Cp minus Cv is equal to R. From this equation you can find the value of Cv. Okay, put the value of Cp and R. Value of Cp is 1.005 minus Cv is equal to R. The value of R is 0.297. Simplify this value, then you will find the value Cv is equal to 0.708 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. So this is the value for Cv. Now you can easily find the value of delta U. Put all the values in this equation. Delta U is equal to mass is given 3 kilogram, 3 multiplied by 0.708 into T2 is the 750 minus value of T1. The value of T1 is 300, that is given, minus 300. Okay, now solve this using calculator. 3 multiplied by 0.708 in bracket 750 minus 300, bracket complete. The value of delta U is 955.8 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. Don't forget to write down the unit after completing the example. So the second example is completed. Now third example. 1 kilogram of air is at 15 bar absolute pressure and 980 degrees Celsius. It is expanded up to 2.5 bar absolute pressure by isentropic process. Find final volume, second final temperature, and third work done. Take R is equal to 0.287 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin and gamma is equal to 1.4. Okay, first of all write down the given data. Mass of air is given, that is m is equal to 1 kilogram. 1 kilogram of air is at 15 bar absolute pressure, that means P1 is given, P1 that is 15 bar absolute. Convert this pressure into Newton per meter square. So write down here 15 multiplied by 10 raised to 2 Newton per meter square. Then T1 is given 980 degrees Celsius. Also convert this value into Kelvin plus 273. So you will find the value of temperature 980 plus 273. Value is 1253 Kelvin. Then after final pressure is given, that is P2 2.5 bar. Which process is there? Isentropic process. Isentropic process is given. What we have to find? We have to find the final volume, that means V2, final temperature, that means T2, then work done W. Take R is equal to 0.287 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin and gamma is equal to 1.4. Okay, so first of all we know the characteristic gas equation, that is P1 is equal to mRT1. From this equation we can find the value of V1. Okay, so make subject as V1. V1 is equal to mRT1 by P1. Put all the values that is given. Mass is given 1, R is given as 0.287. Then temperature T1. Temperature T1 is 1253 and P1 is given as 15 bar, means 15 multiplied by 10 raised to 2, and we will find the value, we can find the value of V1, that is 0.2397 meter cube. Just solve this value in calculator and you will find the value V1, that is 0.2397 meter cube. Now for isentropic process we know the PVT relation. From PVT relation we can easily find the value of final volume. Okay, so for that we will use the formula V2 is equal to V1 into P1 by P2 raised to 1 by gamma. We have all this value, so put all this value in this equation. 0.2397 into 1.5 by 2.5 raised to 1 by 1.4. Now solve this equation using calci and you will find the value of V2. You will find the value of V2, that is 0.8619 meter cube. So this is the answer that we got. Now what we have to find? We have to find the final temperature, that is T2. Now again using PVT relation. So what is the PVT relation for, what is the VT relation for isentropic process? That is T1 by T2 is equal to V2 by V1 raised to gamma minus 1. Put all the values. First of all make the subject as T2. T2 is equal to V2 by V1 raised to gamma minus 1. T1 by V2 by V1 raised to gamma minus 1. Put all the values. 1253 divide 0.8619 divide 0.2397 raised to 0.4. Okay. Now solving this equation, you will find the value of T2, that is 750.99 Kelvin. So this is the answer. And now last thing, what you have to find, that is work done. What is the formula of work done? W is equal to P1 V1 minus P2 V2 by gamma minus 1. You have all this value from this equation. Put all the value in this equation and you will find work done. Okay. Put the value of P1, that is 15. Here you have to take the value 15 into 10 raised to 5 multiply by V1. V1 is here 0.2397 meter cube. Then P2, value of P2, that is 2.5, that means 2.5 multiply by 10 raised to 2 Newton per meter square. Here you have to take the value as 2.5 multiply by 10 raised to 5 and value of V2, that is 0.8619. Okay. And solving this equation, you will find the value of work done, that is 360.187 kilojoule. Okay. So this example is solved. Now next example. This example is important because this is asked for 2 times, in winter 2019 as well as in summer 2018. What is the data? An ideal gas, temperature 27 degrees Celsius, pressure 0.2 megapascal and volume 0.1 meter cube. If the gas is compressed to 1 megapascal and 0.4 meter cube, find out the temperature of gas. Simply two condition for a gas is given. Okay. Here we will write state 1 and state 2. For state 1, value of P1, T1 and V1 is given, as well as for state 2, P2, V2 and T2. All this value is given. You have to find the one value. So for ideal gas, temperature is 27 degrees Celsius. Okay. T1 is 27 degrees Celsius. P1 is 0.2 megapascal and volume is 0.1 meter cube. And if it is compressed, then the value of pressure P2 is 1 megapascal, volume V2 is 0.04, then find out the final temperature T2. Okay. So all this value is given. You have to find the value of T2. We know PVT relation, P1 V1 by T1 is equal to P2 V2 by T2. Okay. T2 as karta, as subject, T2 is equal to P2 V2 T1 by P1 V1. We can write P2 by P1, V2 by V1 multiply by T1. Put all the values. P2 is 1, P1 is 0.2, V2 is 0.04, V1 is 0.1 and T1 is 27 plus 273. Don't forget to convert degree Celsius into Kelvin. So that is 300 Kelvin. Put the value 300 Kelvin. By solving this data, multiply by 300. By solving this data, you will get the answer for T2 and that is 600 Kelvin. Okay. So this example is as easy and this is asked for 2 times in GTU. Now last example for chapter number 3. If a gas has temperature, pressure and volume as 300 degrees Celsius, 10 bar and 14.5 meter cube respectively, find its characteristic gas constant R if mass of gas is 30 kilogram. So first of all, write down the given data. Temperature is given 300 degrees Celsius, then pressure is given 10 bar. Convert this into Newton per meter square, 10 into 10 raised to 2 Newton per meter square. Then volume is given 14.5 meter cube. And what we have to find? We have to find the value of characteristic gas constant R. And mass of gas is given, that is m is equal to 30 kilogram. We know the characteristic gas equation, that is PV is equal to mRT. From this equation we can easily find the value of R. Okay, put all the values in this equation. Pressure, that is 10 into 10 raised to 2. Volume, that is 14.5 is equal to mass. Mass is 30 multiplied by R. R, we have to find the value of R. And temperature, that is 300 degrees Celsius. Convert this into Kelvin. 300 plus 273, that is 573 Kelvin. Okay, 573. So make R as subject. So R is equal to 10 into 10 raised to 2 multiply by 14.5 divide 30 into 573. Okay, using calculator solve these values. In bracket, 10 into 10 raised to 2 multiply by 14.5, bracket complete, divide, in bracket 30 multiply by 573, bracket complete. So value of R is 0.843 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. So all the examples I have solved over here, and all the examples are completed. In next lecture we will discuss more question answers. Thank you.